Hello, Down in Phil Games memers,
What's up,
and welcome
Dankies?
to the Meme Fest. This is my memeiest shirt. I feel like you beat me again with
This
this.
is just who I am on the inside. And today, from the makers of
Den Hinge still. Oh my god! And
Ew for Pinad Bad Boy. You've been a bad boy! Ah! We are playing What Do You Meme?
Bigger, Better Edition.
That's what he said. Slap it, Phil. Hell yeah.
Stop it. Which have sponsored today's video. Thank you
Ooh.
very much for sending us such a girthy box.
If you don't know, this is the game where you get given an out-of-context meme and then you have to provide the funny thing that someone would quote tweet with it on Twitter, basically, aka the hell that I lived in for the last 10 years.
Yes.
The game!
And if you want to get the game, we have put a link below.
Gong. It actually comes with, I don't know how fresh this is, but a sticker of Bernie.
Ah,
There you go.
thank you. Perfect. Side note, that bottle is so heavy. Why did you buy this?
Speaking of bigger, better edition.
Oh,
What the
it's
fuck
so
did you just do?
It's so weighty, that iPhone for scale. Look at that beast.
The absolute hydration going on right now.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And we're gonna do this as a. We're gonna be honest. Who we think is the funniest?
Honorable duel. You get given an out-of-context meme, 7 funny little cards, and you choose which is the funniest caption. So Phil, round 1. We have monkey holding the phone.
See, some memes
J'ai telephoned the
transcend.
police. Look deep into the eyes.
I am.
Of that monk.
He's
He's not returning to monk. He's coming forward to flip phone era.
Yes.
I was too poor to have a flip phone.
I had a flip phone with a rotating camera that went both ways.
The neck.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I need,
Already many unhinged
I need to
options here.
collate the right vibe here.
Right, Phil, what's your caption?
When the dentist says you have the wettest mouth they've ever seen. That's me calling the cops. Oh, it's so
Oh.
moist in there.
God. Which we know, Mr. Spit, Gleek, frickin'
Hey.
dribble projectile over here.
I think my tongue is too big. I think I've
Yeah,
evolved.
yeah, yeah. Look at the camera. Don't look at me when
I
you're
think
speaking.
I've evolved to have
Point the
more
mouth over here.
salivary glands than a normal person. I think it's a defense mechanism. If I'm being attacked by a snake, I'll just gleek into its eyes.
I feel repelled and scared by you, so it's
Shall
working.
I try and do a gleek now?
No.
Ready? No, let
This
me-
is my fucking
No,
laptop.
I'll go this way.
Do it. No, that way.
Ready? Wait. Performance issues. Wait. Wait.
This is the worst experience of my life.
It's not working.
This is what they call a Dan Howell move. When you're talking shit about someone and realize they're right behind you.
Dan does this every single time we're around anyone. He'll just speak so
I'll
loudly
be
about
like,
strangers.
A yellow car, imagine.
Yeah,
and then
and
the
it's-
person will wind down their window and be like,
We were at a cafe the other day. There was an American behind us and went cappuccino, and then Dan
Then
just
I
went
went,
cappuccino.
"Cappuccino."
I was like, Dan, they have ears.
I have a toxic trait, which is I do impressions of people publicly when they're
Yes.
in earshot. Just for the sheer whatever the hell I had to endure there.
Yeah.
You win that one,
Yes.
Phil. Well done.
What a wet mouth. Next meme.
Round 2.
Guess I'll die.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic bit of internet culture there.
Oh, I've got like 3 good ones for
So
this.
many viral tweets in my hand right now. When the 19-year-old piercing your ears at Claire's has Cheeto dust on her fingers, guess I'll
Oh.
die.
That conjured up so many thoughts.
I literally got my ears pierced. Was it in a Claire's?
Did you go to a Claire's?
In the Oracle Shopping Centre in Reading.
Wow.
And some teenage girl put dots on my ears,
Yeah.
and they weren't lined up. And then she got the hole punch, and she was like, I think
punch.
that this is right. Bam! And I'm surprised I lived, to be honest.
When you're at the mummy exhibit in the museum and you swear you see one wiggle its toe.
Well, I don't feel like that's what
Guess
you'd
I'll die.
manifest if we were at the museum.
I'd be
Yeah.
happy. I'd be
Classic
like,
kooky
yes,
moment with Phil.
wrap me up, mummy.
Huh?
When Imhotep gets all of the pieces of the body,
Yeah, okay, if you've watched the movie The Mummy Hot, if you're thinking about any actual, like, desiccated human beings looking like a frickin' dried apricot.
Anaxonamun. The Cheeto dust grossed me out, so I'm gonna give that one to you.
It's vivid imagery.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is...
Ah!
This satisfied seal.
It's the seal round.
Feel.
It's just for you, my son.
Oh, I've got the good one. Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
I don't
it's
have
locked
anything
in.
yet. Wait. When you finally get to use your new bath bomb after a long day of chilling with your boys. My boys.
A long, hard day of ladding.
That's me every weekend. So many lads.
When you just proved a point via text and see those 3 little dots appearing and disappearing because you're right.
Oh. You like a good yap argument.
That is me, honestly. Someone's typing. And I'm like, are you now?
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed you had nothing to send. I knew it. I mean, I feel like mine is, you know, a point about society, and yet yours came with a lot of imagery.
Mine did.
Oh, fine, take it. Whatever.
Getting into
Put
the bath.
Frickin'
with
seal down.
My seal.
All right, the next one. What the hell?
Excited Prince George. Is that George? What are they called?
I have no idea.
Owen.
That's
George.
a lot of sass.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've got the perfect one. Yep.
Why are you so fast with this?
When you're on the train car with just one other person and you don't know if there's sexual tension or if you're going to get murdered.
I think that kind of does convey that.
I'm always on team murder in that scenario. When it's
usually.
just me and one other person, I'm like, I don't like this.
Nobody makes eye contact on the tube in London. So if someone is looking at you in the eyes, I've got one. When your grandma sneaks $40 into your pocket on your way out. And his grandma was the queen.
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna get snuck more than $40 from Lizzo.
My Uncle Norman used to just press 50p into my hand.
You did not have an Uncle Norman.
I did, and then
you had an uncle named Norman.
Yeah, he wasn't my
and then
real.
You named a fish Norman.
He wasn't my real uncle. He was just a friend of
You
my.
had an imaginary uncle that gave you real money, and then you named your fish after an
Shut up! He was my grandma's friend. I don't know if they actually had a thing.
You read a meme with $40, and you're talking about someone pressing a 50p coin into your hand. What in the Norman?
Look!
What did you do with said 50 pence?
I bought some penny sweets from Neary's.
50 penny sweets,
Yes.
and then you ate them all.
I did.
Yeah, that's what permanently altered your brain chemistry.
Thank you, Norman. You can have it.
Yeah. Next. There's a...
No. 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 No.
Not. Oh my god, I've got one that could be full Cards Against Humanity horror story.
Really? I don't want to be demonetized.
Alright, I feel I got one appropriate one and one horrifying one.
I'm not directing
You're
you.
gonna choose
Oh
which
my
one.
god. I'm scared. Right, this one.
When you walk in on your grandma, your grandpa reverse
Dan! I don't have grandparents, but this is still terrible.
What is wrong with you?
Me?
Why would you choose that?
Shut
No,
up.
look, it could have been when you're cutting wrapping paper and the scissors start to glide.
Now that's the true feeling of...
Exactly, that's the true nut.
Move on. That face you make while people are singing you happy birthday.
What?
The face of that.
What?
Because it's so exciting.
When everyone is singing happy birthday, you're thinking, no.
Yeah, because you're about to get cake, which is the best part of the year. All your friends are there.
What the fuck?
I didn't think this through.
What the hell?
Your head's sticking out the thing, you look like a weird pineapple.
Your mum looks like a weird one.
Right, Dan, you got 2. You can
Fine,
have it.
whatever.
Take it.
All right, next one. We've got Biden staring quizzically out of the window.
How appropriate.
Bye, Biden. All right, what energy is he channeling? I don't know.
When you accidentally watch someone's story 3 seconds after they posted it.
Hi.
Hi. I always do it though, and I'm like, oh, now I look weird.
They
It's
know
like,
they're going to pull up and they're going to be like,
Okay, amazing Phil with literally nothing better going on.
I'm not even sat on Instagram all day. It's just whenever I check it, it's like, oh, hello.
when you say something funny and no one hears it, then someone else repeats it and everyone laughs.
That is you.
Look at him.
That is you with your tone.
That...
Dan, no one hears what Dan says all the time.
I'm sure we've spoken
We
about
have.
this before.
It's
I
like-
speak in a frequency that gets lost in the average room noise.
That's
Blanked.
what it's like listening to Dan in a loud room.
I think you should get that one, Phil. That
I
is
think,
a relatable
I think mine's
internet
relatable
experience.
to the world.
Yeah.
Yours is relatable just to you.
All right, next one. Bam! Phil, what are you glasses straight on to see?
All right,
What are
gleeful.
you hopping in to get a closer look at?
I got it. Say it, Dan.
When you're hanging out with a couple and they start fighting,
You want
I
to listen to the tea?
love the drama.
It stresses me out.
Bickering friends, I'm always like, yeah, don't worry, I'm respectfully not listening.
When all 4 of your boyfriends are at the same bar. It can be a horrifying or a
You
good scenario.
wish.
I feel like I should get that one because I would actually put my glasses on.
Why would you need to see the 4 boyfriends better?
I don't know. Maybe they're all ginger.
Phil and his ginger harem. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, fine, take it.
Yes.
All right, next one. Yes, quietly crying
Oh.
Chihuahua.
Again. I've got
choices.
too many good ones.
All right, this one's deeply relatable.
Yeah.
When your only friend is busy.
Is that me? When am I ever busy?
What's more of a roast? That
Yeah.
this is both of us, or that it also can't be because we ain't busy?
No. I've got when your soulmate comes into your life before you're done being a hoe. I just felt like the dog was feeling it for some reason.
I don't want to know what the dog is feeling.
Yeah.
I think the dog wants to feel something else. Like on one hand, this is us. On the
Yeah.
other one, the quiet pain of that dog
Yes.
wanting to have the 4 boyfriends.
I'm gonna give it to you. Yours matches the hound more.
And last one from the meme pile
Yeah.
here. What the hell is where in the Shutterstock? What in the depths
Are we
of Getty?
allowed this on the internet?
That's there now. It's
Okay.
just Santa
Organising
giving
his-
himself a medical exam. Make
Yes.
sure you feel yourself for lumps.
He's yawning. He's yawning.
He's
Algorithm.
yawning and he just happens to be gripping the tip-in.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this picture's too good. I think we should choose 2 each.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, my first one. Look at that image.
Yes.
Soak that image up.
I don't want to.
When you show up on a blind date and they're wearing a fedora. He studied the blade, and you can
did,
tell. He's about to
yes.
show you the whole katana.
Stop it. When the Midwestern couple on your flight offers you some of their homemade Rice Krispie treats. That would have me pulling that face.
Why is that the most wholesome, amazing answer to that card? You know, Rice Krispie Treat is obviously like the most basic thing in the world.
Yeah.
But it hits.
It does hit.
God, it snap, crackles, and pops, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
The
Right,
one-
what's your second one?
When you're sitting there after some nasty sex, wondering if you still have a place in heaven.
No. God.
I don't. And neither did
This-
people that made this game. Okay, sorry,
this video
sorry.
is going in the bin.
I did it. Gutter. The
Delete
gutter has
it.
been found.
Right, I'm gonna freestyle.
What?
Yes.
You're free.
I've got my freestyle card. Dan Howell,
Excuse me.
when he was working at Asda and looking at all the Tony the Tigers on the cereal
Oh
boxes.
my god! What?
A wall of Frosties.
Me tweaking Nip
Yes.
in aisle 32 of Asda.
Persona Inspo. Come on, I get this.
On that Christmas shift. When it was just me left in the store at Sex 59.
Sex 59.
Okay, Freudian.
Oh.
roar. So for fuck's sake, take it away.
Yes.
For you with the fucking furry freestyle right at the last second. Right, count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ah!
Yes! That feeling when you win Dan versus Phil.
Oh no! Right, me in this whole video.
Yeah.
Hello.
Get the board out.
What's the sticker?
Oh,
Tell you what the frickin' sticker is.
oh my god. Careful, don't. Oh no,
Oh,
oh no.
shit!
Be careful.
I just decapitated Bernie.
Maybe it's not happening.
God, this is what the DNC did to him when he tried to run.
Oh my gosh.
Am I right?
Da 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 da. Da da da. Feel the burn.
And they were roommates.
So thanks to these guys for sending us their bigger, better edition of What Do You Meme?
They recommend that you can do this with your own pictures.
Yes.
So if you guys enjoyed this, I
Ooh.
have an idea that we could do a Dan and Phil meme reaction image version of it.
That would be amazing. Okay, we have to do that. And you can get the game by clicking.
Sorry
the
for
link.
all of the horrible things that we made you read and think about and picture.
Yes.
Tickle that like button, please.
Yeah.
Even though this was horrible.
Check out the
Watch
last
our
video.
last video.
Or you will feel like this. And no one wants that. Bye!